Is this thing on? Let's see if this is working. Hello, hello. Okay, I think this is working. I'm gonna tilt my television a little bit, my camera, like Jen wants me to. Here we go, because we're kind of packing today, and Jen's kind of walking around, so we don't want you to be distracted. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the program. I'm Uncle Bruce. This is Stock Markets with Bruce. The YouTube channel that has a host that kind of moves around a little bit. We're in Midtown Manhattan right now for the last show of our little vacation here. We will be flying back to Calgary later today, and I'll be on the air again tomorrow from Calgary. So stick around as we bring you along for the ride. Have you heard the big news? Huge news. If you opened your phone and you clicked a couple of buttons, you will notice that the Steelers are 6-2, and they won their third straight game last night. Huge. I mean, that's the big news around this hotel room. The other news: apparently the Yankees are down 3-0 to the Dodgers in the World Series. That seems to be other. But there's some other news that is sort of making the rounds. And it has something to do with. No, that's not Steelers. No. Has something to do with Sofi. Apparently, the SoFi company, the fintech corporation, the fintech outfit called SoFi. Apparently, there's some good things happening there. Very good things happening there. Earnings came out about an hour ago, and it's been pretty good for the stock. The stock has not really suffered any terrible issues here because of the news. Apparently, the shares now at 11.40 to 11.50 here lately are hanging right in there. We're up 25-30 cents a share on 9.6 million volume in the pre-market. Very nice. The company, as per usual, exceeded their gross earnings or their revenues. They exceeded their net profits. They've upgraded their 2025 guesstimates for performance, just as we really expect around here. Around these parts, we think that is the normal for SoFi, and they are delivering normal, spectacular results for a for a company that went public in 2021 as a SPAC, for a company that ran into the SEC crackdown on every SPAC ever created. They had a rough 2021, despite being able to go public and raise a bunch of dough and get their bank charter through, which was done in late 21 into 22. All the obstacles, they overcame them all. They started making money a year ago, and they had about 6 something million members at the time, maybe 5.5, 6 million members, and they started to turn a profit with that many members. As of right now, they have 9.4 million members, and the company is estimating by the end of next year, by the end of 25, they will exceed 12 million members. They made money with half of that many, so they needed 6 or so million to break even and make money. They're going to be at 12 million members by the end of the year. The membership numbers are growing substantially, just exponentially. They've upped their forecasts, and I have a suspicion they might be low on the upgrades of their forecasts. But that's SoFi's way. They don't over promise and under deliver. They do the opposite. Keep in mind that 2 weeks ago they landed $2 billion of cash into their hands from a major institutional investor. And don't forget, 6 months ago they raised $850 million under very, very favorable circumstances to their treasury as well. So this 2.85 billion that they've got, this new capital, it's being deployed in their loan portfolio and their operations to generate revenues, but it's not fully deployed yet. And you're not going to see the results of all of that capital fully at work until probably the first or second quarter of next year. But let it be known that the numbers are climbing every quarter right now because of the increased capital and deposits coming into their system already, and it's growing at a very fast rate, a 20 to 40% rate per quarter. This is or per annum, I guess. The company is really expanding. 5 cents a share profit was declared in the current quarter ending September 30. Estimate was 4. So instead of making 4 cents a share, they made 5 cents a share. And some of you might be mistaken. You might be misled by the fact that, oh, it's just a penny more. What's the big deal? Well, if you're supposed to earn 4 cents a share and you earn 5 cents a share, that's like another company, any other company, going from $4 a share estimated earnings to $5 a share estimated earnings. This is huge. This is 25% more profits than the street thought. So the street wasn't close. Again, okay? There are theoretically analysts out there who are calling this stock a $4 to $6 stock a year from now, who are on another planet. Their rocket has misfired and they've gone off course. So the street really underestimated this company's potential. And that was just the third quarter. The fourth quarter will be much better than the third, and the first will be much bigger than the fourth and the third. Why? Because of this $2 billion injection of capital that just hit the books a week and a half ago. Hasn't even started to show up yet. So we got a company here that's going to start to generate, in my opinion, 8 to 10 cents a quarter in profits. That's where we're quickly going. And that's without any other announcements. That's not no other deals. All right. Now, if you honestly believe deep down in your heart that SoFi has done everything they could possibly do to grow, and that there are no other mountains to conquer, no other mountains to climb, and no other deals to make, you are sadly mistaken. These guys have only just started. By the way, the deposits now are $24.5 billion. That's how much capital they're in charge of now. They've got to be in the top 50 banks in America by now, or awful close to it. I think 2 years ago they were 300th, and I think a year and a half ago they were 110th, and we were excited when they broke the 100. And now I think they're a top 50 bank. So they're really, yeah. There's 4,700 banks, by the way, just in case you think there's only 400 banks. 4,700 banks. SoFi is one of the top 50. This is your SoFi growing leaps and bounds. Okay, kids, welcome to the party, pal. We've only just started. Now, what will the shares do today? That's what many of you want me to answer. What's the stock going to do today, Bruce? Because in the past it's always gone down when they came out with earnings, and given a couple of days, it could back off here. It might all just be a sham. It might all be just a hoodwink. What should we do? How should we do it? Why should we do what we do, and all that stuff? If you're a regular here, you're an option writer, and if you're an option writer, you have figured out ways to minimize ways of holding stock. You found ways to hedge ways to hold stock. You found ways to enjoy a stock's upside, but you found alternate ways to not only do that, but also make money while you're waiting for a stock to go up. And so with SoFi, there are several choices on the table for you that you can follow here. Choice number one, do nothing. You got 1,000 shares, you got 500 shares, you got 5,000 shares, you got 10,000 shares, you got 50,000 shares, you got 500,000 shares. Whatever number of shares you have, you don't have to do a damn thing. Just sit back, hold the stock, ride it out. If you're sitting on 200,000 shares, you obviously don't need $4,000 a month to pay your bills. You're kind of in a little level above and beyond most people. So you don't have to do anything if you don't wish to. On the other hand, if you are looking for a way to enhance value in your account, bring capital into your account, find another way to hold these shares. Another way to hold these shares and make money with these shares is not to hold these shares. Sell them. Literally sell the shares. Turn around with the cash and write cash secured puts on your SoFi. On the SoFi you used to own that you don't own anymore. You're now a cash holder and you want to gamble and invest and hope for and look for a long-term appreciation in value of SoFi shares. Why don't you write January 2026 expiry cash secured puts? You could write 12s, but those are only in the money 70 cents, 65 cents. You could write 15s. They're out of the money 370, and they'll probably get you close to $5 a share. So you put up 1,500 or double that, 3,000 or 4,500, any increment of $1,500. You come up with that kind of capital. You can write one put. Every $1,500 you have, you'll get 500 back. In other words, you have 1,500 in your hand. You will add 500 cash to that 1,500, and now you're sitting on $2,000. You got $15,000. You sold 1,000, 1,200 shares of the stock, 1,300 shares, whatever you got to make up 15 grand. You can write 10 $15 puts. You'll bring in $5,000 today, instantly upon sale. For those of you with retirement accounts, sitting with the IRAs, 401ks, whatever, or margin accounts where you just want to build a big cash position. Well, why don't you sell your stock, write your 15s, say you got 10,000 shares, you bring in $11,600, whatever they're trading at right now, 11.24. Bring in 11 plus $1,000 or $110,000, excuse me, 10,000 shares, and write as many $15 cash secured puts as you can, probably 80, 75. Bring in 75 times $500, which is $37,500. I could be wrong. And that will allow you to write another 22, 23 more puts, bringing you close to the 100 level. You'll be awful close to 100 cash secured puts written, where you're on the hook to buy this stock for $15 a share. Of course, if you have $110,000 right now and you write a total of 100 puts, you're bringing in 50 grand. So your account will be sitting on $160,000 in cash, waiting to buy 150 grand worth of stock. So you're fine. And if you did have to buy the stock at 15, of which 5 has been given to you, you'll need 10 to do it. You'll have the stock now. You'll be long 10,000 shares. And if they're trading at $11 or $12, where they are right now, you'll have earned daily interest on your money in the meantime. And you could theoretically just sell those shares again and then write more $15 puts all over again, but maybe you'll go further out in time. Maybe you go to June 26 and take in a larger premium. It's up to you. Or you'll hold those shares. You'll say, nah, I was made to buy them back. I'll hold them. I'll write calls now. Why don't I write $15 calls good for 2026, and I'll bring in $3, $4 for those? You've got choices. It's called making money from various angles, okay? You have another choice. You're sitting on stock right now, and you're nervous. You're not sure what to make of it. You're not sure what's going to happen. Sell your stock. Take the money, turn around, go shopping for deep in the money call options that don't expire until 2026, 2027. See if you can find in the 90-10 rule that I talk about the ability to buy deep in the money calls. You might be able to turn 1,000 shares of SoFi into 18 deep in the money calls. You might be able to do that kind of a ratio, allowing you now to write 18 calls against those 18 calls. Now, if you bring in $2 a share, you'll bring in $3,600 of cash from writing 18 calls. You can use that $3,600 to buy more of the deep in the money calls that you've been acquiring to write more contracts, or just sit on that cash and decide what to do later. There are your choices. I don't recommend you write call options right now on your stock. I don't recommend it. I just don't, because I'm deliciously worried they might go to 15 in the next month, and I'd rather you wait until they get to there before you write calls. But look, your situation is your situation. It's not mine. Do you have bills? Do you have credit card balances? Did you take cash advances on your credit cards to build your margin account to be able to do what you're doing and to be able to get to the position you're in? You might need to get some cash on your hands now to take care of some payments, or bring some balances down. Well, if you just turn around and do cash secured puts, you're going to be sitting on nothing but cash. As long as you have enough capital to exercise the puts you've written, anything over that you can use any way you want. You write calls right now. If you want to write $13 calls or $15 calls, good for 3 months, 6 months, a year out, 2 years out. You could bring all that cash in and spend it on whatever you want. And if that's going to go to a credit card, you write 10 or 20 or 30 contracts. Again, I don't know your situation. Bring in $3 grand, $6 grand, $8 grand, 10 grand, 12 grand. That is used to pay off debt that's costing you 2% a month. Great. Good thing. You decide for yourself. Right. Now, if you need any guidance on what to do and how to do it, you want some advice, you want a second opinion that is not from your relatives, you might want to talk to me on a private basis rather than here in front of everybody. Probably a good idea. Then you'll set me up with a one-on-one. You'll reserve an hour of my time, and we will privately have an on-camera session in private. And we'll go over whatever you want to talk about. But whatever you want. You can talk about your option strategies, your favorite sports teams, your favorite color. You let me know, and we'll go from there. Likely, you guys will talk to me about how you could make more money, and I like talking about that kind of stuff. Love helping people out. Welcome, Richard Carlin, to the show. Big E, welcome. B. Griggs, good morning, and welcome. Jeff Jr., how you doing there, pal? How's it going? CKT is here. Deep Value is here. Jason Laws. Brian, what's going on? Welcome all. David R. SoFi acquired 2 banks in Mexico. Brian, almost hit 12 in the pre-market. Let's see if they pump and dump this thing. Vic C. Jason is happy. Harry, check out DJT stock. Holy cow, up 20% pre. Harry, premiums are massive for spreads. Vic, geez, anyone heard of this little company called SoFi? Dale is here. DJT, let's go. Brian, I knew I should have sold cash secured puts at 15 on DJT. There you go. Harry, oh my God, 15 would have been epic. It's 56 now. Dale, DJT is ripping heads off. I'm not sure if this is a DJT channel all of a sudden or not. I don't know, but whatever you're writing, you're writing. Has Wall Street woken up now about SoFi? Are they finally getting it? Uncle Bruce's been calling us for years, although all the shills and haters. What's going on? Harry, I got 3 spreads going now on this thing. Stephanie, early Bruce trolling his viewers with sports is the best, Bruce. Mike W., good morning all. Harry, come on, SoFi, this is your day. Well, you gotta remember, SoFi was $7 a share 2 months ago. Now it's $11.24. So it's gone up $4.24 on a $7 stock. That's 60% in 5-6 weeks. It's not bad. I didn't call it. I didn't guarantee it, but I'm glad it's there. And now can we solidify this hold and go from here? Even better. Even better. There are people here who are going to be holding SoFi for years and making hundreds of thousands of dollars off of this stock. Boy, is it going to pay. There's a lot of selling pressure on SoFi. Harry, SoFi always seems to sell off on earnings day. Hope today is not the same. Those IPO days seemed like yesterday. James of the Misty Tree, good morning. I'm number 45. Be the Casino. And now SoFi is red. We're at 1127. Sharon is in the house, number 50. Be the Casino. Glad I sold some $14 cover calls on SoFi yesterday. Who else is here? Some folks are happy. Some folks are skeptical. Welcome to the party. Welcome all. Eric thinks it's going to be $10 by the end of the week. McKeeso, they turned down 70-80% of people who apply to bank with them. They have this amount of huge growth all the while, turning down up to 80%. They're picky. They go with the folks who they know can repay them. So, yeah, they're doing all right. Anyway, there you go. When do you think lesson 18 is going to be? I'd like to send you some questions on credit spreads for you to consider. There will be a lesson 18 in November. When I get home and the next couple of days, I'm going to look at the calendar. Try to figure out when it's Thanksgiving in America and avoid that. And I'll let you know. And we'll give you some warning that we're going to do lesson 18, but it is a November thingy. So gear up, kids. Corinne, good morning. I'm number 52. And due to saying that MSTR is my DJT, laughing out loud, I have SoFi, though, doing very well. DA Truda, thumbs, neat. Charlie C2, good morning all, number 67. Welcome, everyone, to the program. Nice to have you all with us. No matter what happens in the election, next Tuesday, whoever wins, doesn't matter to me, won't matter to SoFi. It will matter to other stocks. Yes, there's one stock it will be profoundly important to. Um, but for SoFi, it will make no difference. They are going to be much more profitable in 3 months than they are now, in a year than now, 5 years than now. No matter who's in the White House this coming election, or the one after, makes no difference. There you go. Welcome all. Welcome all. And let's see. Yeah, I don't want to kind of go there. Let's say hi to everybody and say thank you all for joining me today. Really appreciate those of you who have found us. Again, the thumbs ups of 76 now and counting. Thank you for that. Thank you for those of you who have subscribed to this channel. Thank you to those of you who have become members of this channel. You guys deserve kudos and kudos and kudos. Appreciate you all being with us today, and welcome all. We're going member comment only now on the show. If you'd like to continue to comment, please consider becoming a member and joining us, and we'd love to welcome you to our family. Gold Bagel members, you're the best. You're the top of the top of the pile. We love you. And NY T-Train, thank you, NY, for becoming a member. Gold Bagel member, right off the get-go, right here. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. And welcome to the Gold Bagel family of viewers. I appreciate you being with us. Stuart sat on the couch in Nashville on the way back to the UK. Sat on the couch in Nashville on the way back to the UK. Okay, I don't know what this means, but I hope it's a profound statement and it means a lot to family members. No idea. Thank you all for joining in and following us. Those of you who've been members here now 3.5 years, appreciate you. Since March 21 we started memberships, and we've had folks from then to now still members of this channel. Fabulous. Welcome all. It's great to make your acquaintance, and I just want you guys to become very, very, very wealthy. 1127 on SoFi, 1129 on SoFi. It will fluctuate here. There is no question about it, but there's no denying the company is far exceeding its guesstimates from anywhere out there. 11.2 million traded now in the pre-market. We open in 37 minutes, so we could be at 15 million pre-market, maybe more, depending. I'm sure Noto has been doing his conference calls, and he'll be now doing his one-on-ones on television. And a way to go, Noto and his team. They have really put together a winner of a company here, and those of you who have been loyally and patiently waiting, you are being rewarded, and will continue to get rewarded without any question. Okay. Anyway, thank you all for being part of this channel and being part of this group of regulars. I'm glad you're all here. Okay. Susan Shops, number 78, Bruce. Happy SoFi Day, everybody. Dude, Uncle Bruce, you don't know that famous, what is that? Someday you'll sit on the couch in Nashville. That's when you know you've made it. Oh, okay. Obviously, I don't. Thank you. Good morning, all from Hector. Amy J, number 82, and Hector, number 81. Thank you for these thumbs ups this morning, everybody. Did you see the poll question today? Have you answered the poll question for me? Would love to hear your thoughts on that. Get a chance, head over to. Let's do that. Head on over to the question. The question is, I believe that SoFi shares will break $15 a share before the end of this year. So, of course, we're talking in the next 60 days that SoFi will break 15 a share. The 66% of the folks who've answered this question, 195, by the way, have done so. 65% say, oh, yeah, she's going to break 15. 35% say no. I have good news for you yet again. It doesn't matter who the president is or will be. The stock can hit 15 a share no matter who's in the White House. It makes no difference whatsoever. So you can avoid all the angst of politics by becoming an option writer. and find your favorite stocks, find your favorite option writing strategy, and exploit it for all it's worth. Congratulations, Mark C. Howdy, y'all. Number 87. How you doing, everybody? Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you. Glad to have you here. I guess Stuart is doing it right. Way to go there, Stuart. I sat on the couch in Nashville on my way back to the UK. Way to go, pal. And the NYT train, welcome, my friend, to the Gold Bagel member familia. Nice to have you here. You join an esteemed group of other folks who are with you. Computer Whiz, 3 years, 7 months, 11 days. Gold Bagel member. Thank you, Computer Whiz, for your loyalty. 3 years, 7 months, Gold Bagel at $25 a month. There's a reason this individual is paying that kind of money to be part of this channel. They're making money. That's the reason. Computer Whiz is doing just great, and you too can be as successful or more successful than Computer Whiz. It's just a question of you getting involved, and there are classes waiting for you, and there are the membership benefits. Thank you all. Hector, hey, thank you, my friend, letting the world know how long you've been on the channel. Hector, thank you, my friend. 39 months. Dude, I don't know it either. I was just smarting off. I got to get back to the class. So sorry, sir. Says, dude, it's all good. Nobody. Hey, good morning, Bruce. Did you notice the over $2 increase on GameStop yesterday? You know, Jen and I were as we like to say here in Canada, as Canadians, we were out and about. We were out there and about there. When I was looking at my phone, we were in Macy's, and I said to Jen, "Hey, look at this," and I showed her my phone with a GameStop quote on it, and she went, "What's going on?" I said, "I don't know," but I showed her this, and what was happening was this was happening. See that spike there, early in the day, that was happening, and she said, well, "What do you think's going on?" I said, "I don't know," but for the rest of the day, it didn't go back down, and then at the end of the day, took another surge higher to close up $2.16 a share, $22.73. I heard nothing. Does anyone know why GameStop did that? I have no idea, but it did something. Something good happened. Thank you, R Nobody, for mentioning it this morning. Appreciate this. I would love to tell you the exact reason the stock did two significant spikes, one in the morning, one at the bell, but I can't. What I will say, and I do know, is that the volume was 13 million, which is above normal than lately. So that was good to see. Right now, 22.65, down 9 cents at this morning's pre-market. That much I also know. So there you have it. 11.22 on your Sofi. The pre-market right now is negative. So the Sofi is not getting any help from the markets at large. The Dow's down 163, S&P down 10, NASDAQ down about 6 points. Crude oil up 80 cents at 68.18, not yet back to 70. And apparently gasoline in the U.S. is headed to below $3 a gallon. And there's only one person that you can thank for that. There's only one person that you can acknowledge as your savior, if you're an American, for this very stable oil market. The President of the United States, Joe Biden. Thank you, Joe Biden, for your service to the country. Well done. There you go. I mean, it's undeniable. Hector, 39 months a member, Bruce. I love it. Dude, hey, thank you for this donation. Uncle Bruce is to the top. Keep it together, keep it together, keep it together. And indeed, eat to bite to eat to bite to eat. Love the words. Love all the words. Thank you. Harry, I got some GameStop $21 cash secured puts that closed on Friday. And of course, the stock right now is $22.73. Go figure. Spicy, sorry for the language. Mr. T, member for 3 years, 4 months, 11 days. Thank you, Mr. T, for your following of this channel, along with many others of you. Well done. Yeah, if you want to have low gas prices and you want to have lower interest rates and record low unemployment, the strongest economy in the world, you only have one choice. got to reelect Joe Biden. Oh, wait a minute. You can't reelect Joe Biden. Oh gosh darn it, jeez. Well, who else could fill those shoes? Well, you make up your minds. I kind of know who it is, but you decide for yourselves which of the two you want to go with. Did you see the? Did you hear about the Madison Square Garden show? Around this town, it made headlines. Oh, let me tell you, around this town, oh yeah. Did they welcome their old boy back in loving arms? There were a few, but I think a lot of them were out of towners. I don't know if they're from here. Anyway, too much fun. Thank you. The Big T, member for 9 months. Not much here lately, but still following the way of the Bruce. Hiya. Welcome to Big T. Thank you for being with us. Chilling with Uncle Bruce. Appreciate the membership level. Glad you're here. Anyway, there you go. Spicy is upset with me. Spicy is saying here, you didn't read what I said about Ryan Cohen. Why? Why didn't you read about why didn't you say anything about or notice or acknowledge my comment about Ryan Cohen? And I'm looking, and I'm going back, and I can't find any comment on it. Now maybe, I don't know. Was your comment viewable to you, but it wasn't viewable to the channel because there were certain words in there, and YouTube didn't allow it? I don't know. I just spicy. You may want to try and repost it if you dare. Cannon on the hill. Sell that DJT before Wednesday of next week. Not financial advice. There you go. Welcome all to the program. Dude, you just like Kamala because she lived in Alberta. Admit it. No, Montreal. Did she live in Alberta? Montreal, Quebec. Went to a school there, actually. I think high school, if I recall, with her single mom. Spicy. Yeah, Kamala got food for her own party. I don't know what that means either. I don't know what that means. Sure, a lot of hatred out there. Oh, gosh, is it nasty? Oh, it's so unfortunate. Welcome all. We're trying to figure out what this market is going to do, what direction it's going to go. How much richer can some of you get? That's what we're really trying to do here. Thank you all for your participation in the show. Thank you again for answering this poll question today. The 227 votes are in. I believe that Sofi shares will break $15 a share before the end of this year, in the next 60 days. 63% say yes, 37% don't think so. It only has to go up like $3.90. I mean, that's 2 days of trading and we're at 15 a share. A lot of things going on that could move it there, but we'll see what happens and when and how and why and where. Of course, a lot of people never thought it would hit 9 or 10, even 2 months ago. There's no way this stock's going to get back to $10 a share. There's no way. But guess what? I think it touched 12 this morning. I really do. I think it touched $12 a share this morning. 102 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate the thumbs ups. Among all the vitriol that's out there, thank you, everybody. And a good morning, Uncle Bruce from NYT Trade. Welcome, sir, ma'am, whichever. Glad you're here. Thank you for becoming a Gold Bagel member. Welcome to the party, pal. We're here to have fun and make some dough. Do-re me money. Here we go. Giddy up. Pre-market. Let's take a look at some quotes and just see what this market really looks like. We've got a 7-cent dip on Rocket Lab, 11.20 right now. We're 11.16, 11.18 right now on Sofi, down a penny. We have Microsoft at the moment down 6 cents. Matterport might be off a nickel, 4.55. I got nothing on ME. Spire, 9.58. I've got ATIP at no trades. Smart Rent, 173, down a penny. I got Apple down 110. Very small moves here. Tesla down is up 75 actually. Microsoft down 29 cents. Google up 85. Amazon up 14 cents. Nvidia down 79 cents. Facebook Meta up 174. Goldman Sachs down 258. Cisco up 3. ARC Investments Innovations up 6. Pfizer up 28. HPQ down 3, Unity down 2, AI down 4. We're talking nothing here. Adobe down a penny. Very quiet. Netflix up 138, IBM down 58, Vanik up 18, Home Depot down 689, Enphase down 19, Palantir down 12, and Uber up 17. It's a mixed bag, and what's happening is slight, very slight moves right now at the moment overall. SoFi today in the pre-market, it looks like it touched as high as 12. That was about an hour and a half ago. A lot of trading between 1180 and 90. A lot of trading between 1150 and 70. We've had 12 million trade already. We're at 11:15 right now, as we're 34 minutes away from the opening, and I am not surprised to see any of this activity. Absolutely none of this. There are shorters out there who are really in trouble, and there are gamblers out there who are expecting this to maybe hit 12 to 15 a share. There are shorters out there gambling it's going to 9 because it's just going to collapse and die. So you got every imaginable emotion going on SoFi, with 12 million so far traded, a 25% beat of the street for earnings, and the company has upgraded its forecast. They've lifted their forecast for all of 2025. I believe they have purposely sandbagged us again. They've given us expectations down here where the reality is going to be much higher. Typical of SoFi, and I don't mind it. It's usually been the way of Apple. It's usually been the way of other companies, and I don't mind it. Showing a higher estimate, but yet people going, I think they can beat this. There you go. My only regret with SoFi, says Vilbus, is I didn't buy any more of it. That's kind of how a common occurrence. Dude, you can always sell puts on this thing, Vilbus. Of course, the lower the shares go this morning, the higher the put values will be, the bigger the premium you'll get. So you're not losing at all. If you sell your shares of SoFi at $11.75 in right puts, or you sell them at $11 in right puts, you're going to get just as much money, because you're selling an in the money put, like a 15, into the stock. You're going to get a premium bump from where we are yesterday, or a lower premium because of the higher stock price. So welcome to the party, pal. Take advantage of it, I say. Those of you who have written calls that are 7s, 8s, 9s, it's time to look at roll-ups, time to do rollovers, time to maybe get out of the trade, buy back your calls, sell your stock, and write cash secured puts instead. Or buy back your calls, sell your stock, buy deep in the money calls, and write calls on your deep in the money calls. So instead of having, say, 2,000 shares of SoFi, you might have 35 deep in the money calls. You're writing 35 contracts instead of 220. And the 35 contracts will bring enough money in to probably let you buy a bunch more deep in the money calls to write more contracts. You can play that game. That has been played very successfully by a number of my viewers, especially on GameStop and other stocks. Keep that in mind too. Oh boy. You want to know how this is done? Go to my website, stockmarkerswithbruce.ca. Get off your big fat lard ass. I love saying that. Get off your big fat lard ass and head over to my website and start with class number 1 and class number 2, and so on and so on and so on, and learn how to write options and become a winner chicken dinner. Don't be a loser. Don't be a crybaby. Don't be a what if only. Be a winner. Take the win by the claws that you got and grab the win. It's time to go. Charlie, I wish Uncle Bruce would have begged, pleaded, and encouraged us to buy more SoFi when it was in the $6 range. Come on, Uncle Bruce, you dropped the ball. Why don't you tell us to buy when it's low? Why do you always tell us to buy when it's high? Why do you do that? What's with you, Bruce? Dude, I thought he did. Vilbus, I have lots of laughs. We'll close them out if it pushes 12 today, and I will write a new. Dude is laughing as well. Too much fun, ain't it? Yes. Good morning, all, says Larry Titus. Number 122 on the thumbs up meter. Thank you, my friend, for being here this morning. Welcome to the party, pal. We have now got on the poll question. Let's just take a little peek here. 256 votes have come in on this poll question today. This one's really getting people to react. We have 123 thumbs ups. Thank you for that. Appreciate the 123 thumbs ups. If you can find the button, hit it. The poll question now, 256 in. I believe the SoFi shares will break $15 a share by the end of this year, 60 days from now. 64% say yes. SoFi will break $15 a share. 36% are skeptics. It's okay. You're allowed to be a skeptic. I just kind of like the idea that SoFi will break 15. I think there's more than that behind this stock, even more. But look, we got to get through each day that we're here. And right now we're at 1085 on SoFi. So we're actually down 34 cents, which means we have a little dip here that might be an opportunity for some of you. Some of you call writers that got caught. You might be watching this very closely. 13 million traded now, 1092. You cash secured put writing wannabes, those who want to write cash secured puts, are probably looking at this going, ooh, 1092, 1085. If I write a 15, it's 415 in the money. I might get 525 for my put contract. Keep an eye on that. Let's see what this dip is all about. It doesn't matter what direction the stock goes today. Guess what happens on this channel? No matter what SoFi does, they make money. People on this channel make money. Doesn't matter what direction the stock goes. Stock goes down, my viewers make money. Stock goes up, I have viewers that make money. Stocks just sits here for a week or two. I got viewers that make money because we're option writers. That's what this channel is all about. They're option writers all over the place here. Oh, except me. I don't write options. I don't buy stock. I just talk to a camera on a computer, and I live off of class purchases, donations, memberships in the channel, and YouTube advertising. Incredible amounts of YouTube advertising, like $7 a day. Thank you, YouTube, for all that advertising money. Welcome all to the program, kids. Oh, am I all so glad you're all here today. Welcome.
Pfizer came out with their numbers today too.
Yes, Pfizer did, and they were good. They've got not a proxy, but they have an activist group involved in their stock right now as well, trying to get that stock going. So it should be interesting to see how that plays out. Welcome everyone to the party, pals. Thank you for joining in today. It's so great to see you all, and thrilled that you're here with us. 272 votes are in on that poll question. Keep it going, you guys. Thank you very much. Giddy up. Well done, those of you making money on SoFi. 1101 again. 1103. Oh, that dip didn't last long at 1085, did it? Back to 1103, down 16 cents instead of 35 or something. We'll see how it fluctuates. This is the pre-market, kids. This can move 50 cents on a trade. So just be willing to accept volatility in the pre-market. Now, we open in 17 minutes for real, and then we'll really see what's going on. 14 million traded already in the pre-market. 1103 last, as we are whipping along here on SoFi. Oh my goodness gracious. What's going to happen with GameStop today? Is it going to go up another $2 like yesterday? Could the shares go up to like $24, $25 today on GameStop? Wouldn't that be exciting? I got folks out there who have cash secured puts written at 18, 19, 20, all the way up to 25, all the way up to 30, all the way up to 50. I bet you I still have $75 cash secured put writers out there on SoFi. I bet you I do. So the higher it goes, the lower all those puts become, making these trades somewhat profitable or less annoying. Well, we'll see what happens. Thank you all for being part of the program today. Let's take a look at that pre-market again. Down 160 on the Dow. We're down 10 on S&P, but we're positive on NASDAQ. We're up 2.7 points on NASDAQ. Oil is up 49 cents a barrel, just a slight improvement at the moment. Welcome all to the fun zone. 1108, 1107, 1108 on SoFi, only about 11, 12 cents off. Stock seems to be climbing back a little bit more now. Luis Gomez, if you want to write Poor man, what's this on Sofi? What should the strikes be? Are you talking about put credit spreads? Are you talking about put credit spreads for SoFi? What should the strikes be on put credit spreads? Oh my. Well, I don't know. I don't know if there's enough room to make it work. I don't know if there's enough liquidity to make it work. If the shares were to get into this 15-20 neighborhood, then you can start thinking like if you're into GameStop, you can sort of think about a $2-3 spread. $5-6 behind the stock. But right now, trying to do $5 and $7 cash secured puts and credit spreads on puts might not be in your best interest at the moment for SoFi. Too soon. GameStop is such a lovely little stock. Goes up out of nowhere, then down out of nowhere, no lower than 19, no higher than 31. How does it do that? Flint Creek is in the house. She's saying, Larry, yes, sir. Larry Titus in the house. And Flint Creek. Have the two of you folks survived and recovered from our meet and greet here in Manhattan? Has all that pasta, settled out, and has all that whipping cream and all the desserts we had, has that all kind of calmed down? And what about the libations? Have those all found their way through the system? Are we all back now? Jen had a wonderful time. She had just an absolute wonderful time, and it was a good time had by all at the meet and greet. And I thank you all for being part of it. I'm glad that you could come out and join us. We have 303 people joining us right now for this party. Welcome, family, to the Stock Markets with Bruce channel. We have an opening coming up in about 13 minutes to see how this market wants to start the day up. Sirens going off outside. Wouldn't be New York otherwise. We head out later today, Jennifer and I, for Calgary. We fly out later today. And we'll see you here tomorrow from Calgary. So stay tuned. But thank you for joining us here today, watching the SoFi show. And the rest of the market show. We're at 1090 now, I think, on last trade on SoFi. We've been as high as 12 about an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago, and now here 1080, 1090. Pre-market, few moments before the opening, 12 minutes to go, 14 plus million traded. And of course, the speculation always is with any company, but SoFi in particular, what does the stock do on earnings day, no matter what they say? They tell us how great everything's going to be, but the stock goes down, or they tell us it's going to be fine, and the stock starts lower and then goes higher, or does it start higher, go lower, breaks even, then goes higher, then goes lower? What does it do? What's it going to do? If you're an option writer, you don't really have to care. You just kind of let the stock tell you what it wants to do as time goes by, and then you react to it. Thank you all very much. I don't know if you can see this logo. You see that logo? That's my Cunard cup. I got my Cunard cup going here. Yeah, like that. We're happy getting those on board the ship. The Queen Mary. Can I get this right? The Queen Mary 2. Here we go. See if I can put my label and the logo, my lid in the right place so you can see the logo on the front. You think being a YouTuber is easy? Think again. I have to think about this stuff. That's unbelievable. Not only do I have to tell people exactly what their shares are going to do, I also have to get logos in the right place. It used to be a lot easier, kids. 1077 on your SoFi. The bottom is following on. It's panic time. It's time to run for the hills. Or is it? Is this an opportunity for some of you who wrote calls that you shouldn't have written to be able to sit back and go, hey, wait a minute, I wrote $7 calls, and I didn't get that much for them, and they were up there. They got up to like 4 something. At 1080, 1070, these are only 380 now in book value. This is a little better. If the stock could kind of come back a little more and get me out of this hole, this would be great. Those of you who are thinking of rolling over your calls, a dip would do you good. So we'll see what happens. Larry Titus still living on doggy bag leftovers. Dude, lovely, just lovely. Let's just face rip only. Bobby, morning, Uncle Percentage. And how long is the flight back to Calgary? 4.5 hours to 5 hours, depending on how much wind we get at us. Can you hear those sirens? Can you hear them? They're just going. Depeche, great earnings for Sofi. I wish I had written covered call yesterday. If I had, Sofi would be 15 by now. Safe travels home. Dude, NVIDIA and SMCI are just perfect little angels doing exactly nothing. That's what you want as an option writer. Dude, he's talking about me, laughing out loud, rolling calls. He's talking about me. 1084. Is our window open, Auntie Jen?
No,
Our windows are closed.
yeah,
This is as quiet as we can make it.
I think so.
Can-
Let me open this window.
Can you hear it? Sirens everywhere. Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you, Auntie Jen. There was a
Oh, it's
window.
an ambulance.
There was a window open.
And
Thank
no
you.
one's getting out of the way.
No one's getting out of the way. It's New York. Yeah. Rub some dirt in it. You'll be all right. Thank you, everybody. Flint Creek. I was hungover by nightfall, Auntie Jen. There were a few participants of the meet and greet who were meeting and greeting Auntie Jen with some Jamesons and other libations.
I
And
think I had at least 4, probably 5.
yeah, I saw it in the bill. Don't worry, I saw it in the bill. Stephen, we have a burn ban here in Northwest Arkansas. I thought the siren was here for a minute, then I relieved the sirens are in New York. Flint Creek, I finally feel recovered today. We're back, says Flint Creek. Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
Where the-
Oh my goodness, that was a good time. We did enjoy ourselves. We had a fine gathering of folk. Here's a shot. There's Flint Creek right there. There's Lisa and her dad, and there I am beside the dad. I'm showing something on my phone to Walter Young there. His lovely wife is there, and then there's Tom Henry. He's one of my viewers from my other channel with his phone and talking over there to Kirk Brunson, another viewer from my other channel. And then you can see the hands of Larry Titus, just like Auntie Jen. You can see his hands. This I think is Auntie Jen taking the photo, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
And so there you go. We had a lovely time of it. It was just a great event. 1095 on your SoFi shares. After touching 1070 something, we're at 1095. 15.1 million volume now. So we did get to 15 million. I was wondering we might hit 15 here before the opening. We've done it. 7 minutes to go. So it could be 16, 17 million maybe. We'll see how the volume goes through here in the last 5, 6, 7 minutes before we start trading on the actual market. Welcome all so much. It was great to have you here, and great to have you here right now. And we appreciate you. Okay, everybody. Just got a thank you letter from Carmine's for how they enjoyed having us, and hope we had
behaved ourselves.
how we behaved ourselves and how the bill was paid. And they were thrilled. So all went well there. That is good. We're welcome back anytime, they say. Well, that's kind of nice. Thank you all for joining this show this morning. Welcome all to the party, the SoFi party. 1088, 1090 roughly is where we are at the moment as we get ready to open for the day. We've got 348 responses to my poll question today, and we have 158 thumbs up so far on this show. We're only 42 away from 200, which is always a goal of ours, to get to 200 thumbs ups. And we might do it before we even start trading. That would be fabulous. If you guys could find that thumbs up button, any of the 336 of you, there's got to be 180 of you that have not hit the thumbs up button. If you can find it, help me out. Let's get 200 thumbs ups going. Let's look at this poll question again. 350 votes. Look at that. 350 are in. I believe SoFi shares will break 15 a share before the end of the year. By the end of December, 60 days, 62 days from now, 64% say yes, SoFi will break $15 a share, Bruce. Only 36% don't think so. Something tells me that during the show, If the SoFi goes to $12.50, $13 later today, this poll will really go positive. Well, we'll find out. Thank you all, one and all, wherever you are from the planet. Thank you for being here. I know some of you are not able to give us thumbs ups because you were not offered a thumbs up logo or icon on the device you're using, or for some of you, you just don't know how to do that. But I do appreciate for those of you who are finding the thumbs up button and are nailing it. 177 have come in now. 177 thumbs up. So we're only 23 short of 200. So there are folks listening to me. Thank you very much. Here come the heart, some of the heart logos popping up, some of the happy faces too, and party faces. And thank you all for doing those. We appreciate it. And we send you our kindest regards from Midtown Manhattan. 360 votes now are in on that poll question. 10 more just came through. 63% say yes, Bruce. SoFi will break 15 a share before the end of the year. You can count on that. 191 thumbs ups. Look at that. 9 to go, and we got 200. Thank you. Thank you oh so much. 326 people watching the show as we are awaiting the opening here in about 3-4 minutes. And we're going to see just what's going to happen today. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you. Lorraine is saying that the Discord party started in the wee hours this morning after 3 a.m. And Harry Lundquist, how was that Atlantic crossing overall? It can be a bit rough this time of year. What do you think? First of all, I want to go back to Discord because I haven't mentioned this lately. If you're a Gold Bagel member, you're one of these kids over here, you want to join the Discord group. That's where Gold Bagel members hang out and talk to each other. Pretty well everyone in there is a Gold Bagel member. These are all option writers. So if you want to be an option writer talking to other option writers 24/7 rather than just waiting for my show to come on, send me an email. Send me a private email and just say, hey, Uncle Bruce, here's my email address, brucefarm@hotmail.com. Just say, Bruce, I'm a Gold Bagel member. This is my handle. This is what I'm known. This is my name on your channel. I'd like to become part of the Discord group. I'll send you some link information so you can join those guys. If you're not a member of this channel and you want to be part of Discord, become a Gold Bagel member. Get all the benefits of that, including the Discord group. Become part of the Discord family. Now, the second part here, the second question was this whole Atlantic crossing. Going over was great. Coming back, a little rough. But it was still a pleasurable ride, and the ship handled it very well. Bagel Babe, Bruce, 194. Oh, beautiful. Larry, ding, 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 ding. Are you a little early, Larry? Are you sure? Are we really open right now? Flynn, I tried to get a hold of the liquor bill for me and Auntie Jen, but they wouldn't give it to me because Uncle Bruce grabbed it. Richard Carlin, James of the Misty Tree, 100 plus for the Discord group. They are so friendly and supportive, says James of the Misty Tree. There you go. There's another reason why you want to become part of that family. You decide if you want to do that. Send me an email. Let me know. Just say, hey, Uncle Bruce, this is my Gold Bagel name. I just became a Gold Bagel member. This is my handle. Send me the info. I would like to be part of the Discord group too. Another benefit. Thank you all for being here. We are open. We are officially trading to start the session, and I see SoFi at 10.50.55, down 68 cents for the first few trades of 4.1 million to 10.44, with the stock hitting a high of $12 in the pre-market this morning. So here's what we have to start the morning. Let's see how it lasts, if it lasts. We've got SoFi now at 10.30, down 89 cents. It's possible, I don't know, but it's possible that there's an attack on the stock by the shorters. It's entirely possible. And they're going to try to run it down to start the ball rolling. 10.25, now 10.31. 5.5 million. We need 50 to 100 million to really drop this thing. And I don't know if we're going to get that. 5 million shares, 6 million shares of volume might not be enough to hold it down very long. We'll see as the morning rolls by. Thank you all for joining the channel and being here this morning. Love seeing you, and hopefully some of you will be very pleased with your day today. Thanks also for The thumbs ups this morning, 197 are in, only 3 away from 200. That is awesome. 379 results on the poll question, now 380. Thank you. 64% are saying this stock will definitely hit 15 before the end of the year. Definitely. Thank you for making that choice. Appreciate it. Whichever way you want to go on that, just answer the poll question. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lorraine, Uncle Bruce, do you have my cup? Uncle Bruce, do you have my? Oh, we have your cups. We got them. Yeah, they're still with us. They're going to Calgary. Indeed, they have survived a long journey from. They were used. Jen was using them from here in New York when we got them in August, all the way to Southampton, around the Scottish Isles, London 2 weeks, Switzerland for 2.5 weeks, Hamburg for 4 days, across the Queen Mary back to New York City, and now here. They're alive and well, and they're heading to Calgary later today. Indeed. They're already packed. Auntie Jen said they're all packed up, ready to go. SoFi, 997 right now, down 122. The shorters are trying to crush it. This is good news for any of you out there who are trying to write cash secured puts for as big a premium as you can get your hands on, or those of you who are trying to roll your call contracts. This might be an opportunity. For some of you who are trying to buy deep in the money calls, this might be an opportunity to catch a stink bid. A little dip. We're at 10.08. I don't know if this is a sustained sell-off or if this is going to jump right back to $11, $12 or even go to 13 later today. I don't know. 10.14 right now. 105 is the dip. 10.16 now. Only 103. 11 plus million traded already. This morning, we've got some serious volume going here on your SoFi shares. Welcome to the party, pals. Great to have you with us. And as I say, down trades are dip opportunities. Up trades are all kinds of other opportunities. Viewers of this channel make money no matter what direction the market wants to go. The Dow's down 144. So what, we say? Markets always fluctuate. We're at near record highs right here. This is a nothing burger, a 1/3% dip on the Dow. Who cares? S&P down 1/3%, 19 points. NASDAQ down 1/4%, 50 points. Nothing to worry about. There's a trade deficit at a 2.5 year high. That might be hurting the market, but it's not going to hurt SoFi. Interesting stuff. And we're back to 10.02 now on SoFi. 10.02 as we are really jumping a boot, oot and a boot on the SoFi. 999, 10.03, 12.9 million volume so far this morning. Welcome to the party, pals. Let me know how you're dealing with it, and we'll kind of talk all about it. Giddy up. Spicy. Ooh, SoFi disappointed. Brian, cash secured puts on the menu today. Larry, I have 3 days of tours planned here in New York City, so I may miss the bells Wednesday to Friday. Part of the tour is to see New York Stock Exchange. I can hear the real bells, compare them with your bells. Brian, it was just $11.98. They just got it to single digits. How about that? Right now, $10 even on SoFi. 10.04 right now at the moment on SoFi. This is to be expected. Complete volatility on the day of earnings. Pre-market, we hit $12. So it's been all over the place. So we traded, I think, 16, 17 million in the pre-market today. There might be a group of shorters taking on a new short position or attempting to crater the market so they can make call or put trades to offset their short positions. They might be playing that game. I can't tell you that's what's happening, but it could be what's happening. I can't guarantee that is actually happening. So welcome to the party, each and every one of you, and thank you for being here this morning. We got a lot to watch, and we'll just see what's going on. Nothing personal, it's just business. We're down 169 on the Dow. Intel is up 5 cents. Rocket Lab down 20. AI down 34. GameStop down 27. SoFi at 10.10 down 109. Nvidia down 82 cents. Matterport down 2 cents. Smart Rent down a penny. Apple down 29. The Magnificent Seven otherwise look okay. Tesla's up 84. Google up 84. Microsoft up 23. Meta down 159, Amazon down 15 cents, big deal. What else going on? SMCI down 6 cents, Uber up 28, Adobe down 43, AMD down 34 cents, Unity down 27, Enphase down $1.30 at 83.38, Spire down 10 cents, Cisco is up 21. Moderna up 170, Pfizer's up 6 cents, IBM down 124 to 211 right now, HBQ down 34, Home Depot down 970, Vanix Semiconductors up 36 cents, Goldman down 54, Boeing down 68, Target down 119, JP Morgan down 7 cents, Costco is off $15.45 to $875. Walmart down 32 cents. Disney off 41, American Airlines off 14, DraftKings down 36, AMC down 6, Royal Caribbean 207. It looks like it's up on the day. 349 gain on apparently higher earnings they claim. There you go. We have a 169 dip on the Dow at the moment. Sofi at 1001 to 1005. So far traded. Where we are at this range. Volume 18.2 million so far on SoFi. All right, that's a big 6 minutes. 18 million. This is not natural trading. Trust me, 18 million in 6 minutes is not au naturel, normal, everyday volume. Nothing going on, nothing to see here. Oh, there's something to see here. There's a show being put on. There's a display being put on by shorters, I think, who are trying to beat the momentum out of SoFi. And I don't know if they'll be all that successful. But so far, so good. 997, 995. The low of the day apparently has been 990. The high of 1074 on the official market trading moments here in 7 minutes. 997 at this point in time on 21.9 or 22 million shares. Of course, this begs the question, well, if someone is selling 22.2 million shares in 7 minutes, who's buying the 22.7 million shares in 7 minutes? Is it someone that's cash rich and is just buying up whatever you want to give up without trying to appear eager, just letting the stock back off? And you can hit me down here and you can hit me for more down here and I'll take more off you down here. Could there be a snap rally after the seller runs out of gas? Because after all, 22 million shares at $10 a pop is $220 million in stock that someone is selling. An individual, a group, a hedge fund, a group of funds, a bunch of shorts. Now 23.2 million. Eventually, someone is going to, wonder. Let's just notice the DJT stock is halted due to a rally in the stock. So there's a halt on that stock. 999 on SoFi, down 120, 23.4 million volume at this point in time in 9 minutes on SoFi. Someone is buying this stuff, and the sellers may not be aware that their efforts, as aggressive as they've been, aren't really stopping the stock. It's 1002. It's not going back to $7, $8. It's 1002. Is it possible that they're running out of stock to sell and now the buyer will go, now that I've bought 23 million, I'd like another 20 million. Let's take it up to 11, 12 and give me some more. Could that be happening? And then the shorters who've been shorting all morning will go, oops, maybe I should buy this back, and they'll be paying 14, 15, 16 to get back. Could that happen? There's a lot to think about here. I thought the markets just went up and down and there was nothing else to worry about. 1007 on SoFi. 1007, 25 million traded. They're going higher, actually. The shares are actually recovering. This wasn't supposed to happen. These stocks were supposed to be devastated. What's going on here? What's going on? It is interesting. Welcome to the party, pal. I'm glad you're all here. Thanks for joining me and Auntie Jen here from Midtown Manhattan. Welcome all to the program. 445 of you now have made a vote on my poll question. 445 votes. The question is pretty straightforward. I believe that SoFi shares will break $15 a share before the end of this year. 64% of 450 people are saying yes. 36% say no. 211 thumbs ups have come into the show today. Thank you for that. And SoFi just took a dip, 989. So it just dropped 17, 18 cents, 987 on 27.6 million. We're getting some stock coming in, but it's being picked up. 28 million now at 985 last trade. Remember, 17 million in the pre-market. We've already traded 45 million shares of SoFi today. The battle royale between shorters and longers is on. Now, it's possible that a whole bunch of shorters were shorting the stock this morning in the pre-market at $11.50 to $12 a share, and now they're the buyers at $9.84. But the sellers could be the average retail investor who's disappointed that the stock didn't go to 20 bucks a share this morning. Maybe that's what it is. I mean, there's a million possibilities. I'm just saying. I'm just guesstimating. 982 now, 28.8 million have gone through. 982. I think it's the low of the morning at this moment in time. Down 137. Dip opportunities. Those of you who have written call options and were worried about getting caught at 11.12 or more, you might be being given a reprieve at this exact moment in time that I do not know how long it will last for. I don't know. Is the stock going to stay here all day? Is the stock going to be here for the rest of the week? Or will the shares react later this morning back to $10 and $11? I don't know. So govern yourselves accordingly. Watch yourselves. At 984 on SoFi. How are your options doing? I sure hope you're doing okay out there. Thank you all for being here. And let's see what's going on here. Here we go. Vilbus. Hey, I just sold a SoFi January 2026 $15 cash secured put, and I got paid $570. Thank you for the dip. That's awful nice. $570 per put contract. That is nice. Dude saying, unfortunately, they have all the shares to borrow that they want. Dude, they sell the options too. Dude, it's a very exciting morning indeed. Splair, $10 SoFi. What have I missed? The big T, the usual SoFi, says to Splair, the usual. We're now at 979, down 140 on SoFi. The Dow's only off 163, but it has been negative all morning. Intel is up 11 cents. That's the only up stock I see right now. We're down on Rocket Lab, AI, GameStop, SoFi, NVIDIA, Matterport, SmartRent. I've got ME up 14 cents, and I've got Apple up 32, Tesla down 130. We are up on Google, Microsoft, Broadcom, and Netflix, but we are negative on the Qs and Spiders. We're negative on Unity, Enphase, and Target, JP Morgan, Costco, Walmart, Disney, American Airlines, DraftKings are all in the red. They're all down. So some greens. Oh, certainly. There's some green stocks, but there are some reds. 986 now on SoFi. 32 million volume. 32 million in 14 minutes so far on the session. 977 low print. We're now 987, 988 on SoFi shares. I see business as usual, says Splair. Luckily, I deposit today. I have a successful day, everybody. Thank you, Splair. You too, my friend. You have a great day. 142 on the Dow dip. Not too serious there. And SoFi now 994. SoFi has just jumped up from the low of the session here, which is 977 to 994. I think the volume has been revised upward to 48.8 million in 14 minutes. Someone is buying this stuff. The sellers get all hyped up and worried, and people worry about the down dip, but they forget someone is acquiring the shares of SoFi at a rapid pace. $10 a share right now on SoFi, a 23-cent recovery in 5 minutes. 48.8 million traded at least. We're probably through 50 million by now. 50.2 million now traded on SoFi. Very, very active on the shares of SoFi. Welcome to the party, pal. I'm glad to meet you. Nice to see you here. You'd think SoFi would be 750, 850 right now with a real drop off, and it's at $10 a share. And it's 50 plus million volume. Very, very interesting patterns going on here. Okay. What else going on? Bobby says here, all I left green on my watch list is Instacart. All I left green on is, not sure. I don't even know what that means. We're up 9 on Intel. We're at 10.04 on SoFi now. 10.04 with a volume update of 51.1 million or so in 16 minutes. We might be running out of paper. There might be a lack of selling. 50 million came in and it stopped falling. Now maybe the seller sold 40 million and the street sold 10. I don't know. 10.02, 10.01. Welcome to the SoFi show. Oh, I love SoFi days. Vilba's wild to me that SoFi is at 10 while something like DJT is at 50. Yeah, loses nothing but money, has no cash, is a company that could go into receivership 3 months after a defeat at the polls. Yeah, who knows? I don't know. I not my bag, man. It's not my bag. I'm just a guy in front of a computer trying to tell you what's going on in plain English and help you make money writing options. And there's money in them there hills to take off the table. And if you're not taking it, it's your fault. So it's not the market's fault. It's your fault if you're not taking money off the table. Today, at $9.96 to $10 a share on SoFi, what a day to write $12 and $15 cash secured puts. You couldn't ask for a better day. You couldn't ask for a better scenario to sell shares here, even at $9.96, and write $15 calls or puts. You couldn't ask for a better scenario. But it's up to you how you want to play this. It's totally up to you. Hey, I just sold 15 contracts on SoFi, $15 cash secured puts for Jan 26. I got 575. Jen's laughing. Jen knows. Jen knows that's a good thing. That's beautiful. You're willing to buy the stock back for $9.25 anytime. Yeah, I'll buy it back for $9.25. I got the money. They gave it to me. It's no problem. Nice going one. Take a $1,500. What you did? 15 trades. So 15 times $1,500. What's that? 22,500 is what you put down on the counter, and you just brought back 7,500. No, you just brought back almost what is that? Almost $9,000. You brought $8,000 back on your investment. Nice. 40% practically, 38%. Nice. Really. They are handing us the money, these great saps. They're just handing it to me. Harry, MSTR is up $8. Oh my goodness. We've got deep value options. I've been a member here for 38 months. Uncle Bruce is the very best. Thank you, my friend, for that kind word. The Gold Bagel member. Thank you, man. 491 responses to the poll question. 491. 220 thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. 10.01 on SoFi. 63% of the 492 respondents are saying SoFi will hit 15 before the end of the year. No doubt in their minds. Only 37% say no way. Very good. 222 thumbs ups and counting. Thank you all for coming through for us with these thumbs ups today. Thank you for coming through with the poll question today. I appreciate the responses. And thank you for just hanging around. Love your commentary, especially you Gold Bagel members and Chilling with Uncle Bruce members. Thank you for letting the world know how long you've been a member of this channel. Thank you for telling the world. It's much, much appreciated. We make money on the way up or the way down. It doesn't matter. At $9.94 a share, cash secured puts are bringing in all kinds of money, all kinds of additional cash. $9.94 a share, call contracts that were written on 7s, 8s, 9s, and 10s in the last week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. They've all collapsed in price. You have an opportunity out there to buy back calls for next to nothing or much lower than what you were worried about and do a rollover further out in time at a higher strike. Take some moves, increase your strike prices, and say, thank you, sir. May I have another? This is fantastic. We're going to watch fluctuating stock prices up and down, up and down. This is what's going to happen here. 989 on Sofi. Get ready. 984. Get ready for this. This is what should be happening. And we're seeing it. And as option writers, you have opportunities to make moves. Do not cry to me if you don't do anything today. Don't come sniveling to me. I've told you what to do. The stock is yelling at you, screaming at you what to do. Come on, you guys, make your moves. Let us know how you're doing. And thank you all so very much for being here. This is awesome sauce. I love it. We now have on the thumbs ups meter 200 and what? 225 thumbs ups. Thank you. 498 responses on the poll question. We're almost at 500 here. 63% of the nearly 500 responders are saying this stock will be 15 by the end of the year. Yeah, it's 986 now. It's going to be 15 by the end of the year. There you go. They know something. They know stuff. 227 on the thumbs up meter and climbing. Thank you all again, and again for that momentum. Love you for it. Okay, where are we at here? Okay, back to here. Harry, I got some of those SoFi $15 cash secured puts, 575, Bruce. I took that money. Jan 26, I took the money. Oh, yeah, I've taken the money. Giddy up. Giddy up, giddy up. Maybe some of you might get 584. Some of you might get 595. I don't know. Put in stink offers. See if someone comes up and gives it to you. Dumber things have happened. I love this. Welcome all to the program. 993 on the SoFi. 994 on SoFi. Volume on SoFi now, 56.2 million. Look at that. That's more than a day's average. Giddy, giddy, giddy on up, you guys. Wow, what a party. What a fun time. Let's take a look here. The $10 cash secured puts for SoFi, 218 to 225. The 12s are 345 to 355. The 15s are 575, 580, and my quotes are behind. So I'm not, up to speed here. So they've come up a little bit, 33, 43, 60 cents each. That's more money in your pocket. Even though the stock's gone up 118, the puts have only gone up 33, 43, and 61 cents each. The 10s are virtually all time premium, 218 to 225 for January 2026. The 12s are worth $2. They're 345, 355. The 15s are worth $5, and they're 575 to 580. So you decide which one of those you want to write and take off the table. If you go to June 26, the 10s are 227 to 266. The 12s are 375.85, and the 15s are 6 to 615. So you might as well stay with January's. You're not being given a massive premium, time premium bet there. Payoff. The June 25s. So those are 7 months from now, 8 months from now. The 10s are 162.79. The 11s are 224, 246. The 12s are 292 to 310. The 13s are 365, 380. The 14s are 445, 460. And the 15s are 530 to 545. Those of you getting 575, 585 for the 15s for January, happy, nothing wrong. You might want to decide to go to June's if you can't write those Januaries and go 6 months shorter and take 30 cents less for just 6 months less time. You might go there. Totally your call, how you want to play it, up to you. But oh my, are we seeing some action today? 995 now at the moment. 995 on SoFi. The markets in the U.S., the Dow is only down 63 points. The S&P is only down 6, and NASDAQ is up 4. We are going higher on these markets, kids, which could affect SoFi shares too. Oil is up 1 penny, by the way. Oil has given up all the gains. Very interesting market going on. 998 on SoFi, guys. 998 on SoFi. Welcome to the party, pals. Glad to have you here. And hopefully you're making just a pile of money on these option contracts. They're handing it to you. The gamblers are handing you profits. 234 thumbs ups. Look at this. 234. Wonderful. And the meter on the poll question. 523 votes. 524 now on the votes. I believe SoFi shares will break 15 before the end of this year. 62% say yes, sir. 38% say no. I think that with the stock at 998, I'm getting more no votes now than yes votes. But something tells me if SoFi does a spike, does a turnaround spike, and zips up to 10.50 to $11 this afternoon, that the poll will go again towards the affirmative even more aggressively. We'll see, kids. We shall see about that. Thank you all. Thank you, Deep Value, for being a member for 38 months, man. Thank you. All of you who've been members of this channel for as long as you've been here. Man, are you guys the best. The Big T, thank you, 9 months. Dude, thank you for the donation. Hector, 39 months of membership. Computer Whiz, 43 months. And New York T-Train, brand new Gold Bagel member today. Brand new. Today, join this guy, this girl, this person, and become a winner because New York T-Train is a winner today. Well done. Giddy on up. 10:02 on SoFi. Are you getting tired of this? Get ready. All day, 10:04. We could be at $11 in 5 minutes. Anytime. I don't know. The amount of volume that's coming into this stock is serious. 59 million. 59 million traded on SoFi. This is a disaster? I don't think so. This is great. I want the turnover. I want the loose hands out. I want them go away. If you want out, get out. This is great. That means fewer sellers at 11 and 12 and 13. They're getting out here. They can't get out later. They're out now. This is good. It just opens a gap. It gaps the stock out to a higher run. 1448, the magic number that we're watching as well. Oh, this is fun. Giddy up, Uncle Bruce, says Harry. I love this. I love this game. Welcome all to the program. Thank you all for joining us and being part of this channel. Man, are we seeing volatility this morning? Yes, we are. 994, 993, right around this 10 mark on the SoFi shares. NVIDIA just went green, up 9 centinos. There you go. Another stock slowly coming around. The Dow off 87.5. We were down 200 at one point, 150, 160. Now down just 82. AI is down 14 cents. Nothing to worry about. Rocket Lab down 19. Nothing to worry about. GameStop 22.36 down 37 after gaining 217. This is a nothing burger. There's no big problem here. 998 on SoFi, down 120. 120, 121 on SoFi with a volume now 60 million. 60 million shares going through the pipe. That's 6% of the company is traded in 28 minutes. This kind of volume is actually a good thing. This is a good thing. We are clearing out some loose paper. And it could be a bunch of shorters trying to shake the market. It's not going to work. I don't think so. The company has now posted its 4th consecutive quarter of profits. 1 full year of profits have now been posted by SoFi. They've upped their guidance for all of 2025. Every quarter they up their guidance for the full year going forward. They've done it again. Shares are off 122 to 997. This won't last. This isn't going to last long. Welcome all. Opportunity knocks for some of you out there. Absolutely is just knocking and rocking. You have opportunities here to pull off some nice trades, but you've got to want it bad enough to get in there. Let's take a look here at something else. I'm kind of curious about something else. I want to know, are you able to get some deep in the money calls at a good price this morning because of this pullback on the stock? Let's take a look here. All right, the 5s are worth $5 each book value, and they're 6 to 725 bid ask. So if you can get these at like 550 or so or less, you are winning big time. Even if you pay up to $6, I think that's a win. The threes are going for $7.40 to $9.90. Now they're worth $7. So if you can buy them at $7.40, $7.45, $7.50, you're a winner. That is 90-10 beyond. That's an awesome price. The sevens for January 2027 expiry, the sevens are worth $3 and they're going for $4.90 to $5. They're too expensive to buy. And of course, the tens, which are at the money, have a premium of $3.70 to $3.85. Now, theoretically, if you own these shares of SoFi and you don't want to get caught in the daily minutia, you can just sell $10 covered calls, good until Jan 27. They'll give you $3.75 a share. So that means you're selling at $13.75 if you were to be exercised. You could, however, sell $12 call options. You probably get your hands on $3.10 or $3.20 for those. That would give you $15.20 for your SoFi shares. Or you could write $15 call options if you wanted to January 2027. You would get about $2.50 maybe. That would give you $17.50 a share if you're okay with that. Again, assuming you get exercised. There's no guarantee of that. Just saying. I'm just reading off the quotes. Nothing personal. Let's see here. The January 2026 contracts, those $15 put contracts that I am watching being written by some of my viewers. 575 last trade. It's a 575, 580 bid ask. Very nice tight spread there. The 12s are 340 to 355. Last at 360. Interesting trading there. Those are worth 195 in book value. The 10s are out of the money because we're at 1004 again. 221 to 239. Last at 224 for the $10 cash secured puts that have absolutely no book value whatsoever. There you go. Very, very interesting. I know people who've written these for $3.30, $3.40, $3, $2.75, $2.85, $2.90. They're now 221 to 239 and slipping. Very interesting. Let's go to January 25, just for fun. January 2025, 2.5 months from now, 3 months from now, the $10 at the money put contracts, 91 to 102 is the bid ask. Last at 99 cents. The stock is down 117. The put has only gone up 30 cents today. Very interesting. The $9 puts have gone up 16 cents. They're 54 to 55. The $12 puts for January 2025, 235 to 240. The 15s are 5 to 515, and they die this January, but they're worth $5 each. That is book value. So there's no premium there, just book value. Interesting. If you want to write a $10 call that dies January 2025, it has no value. The stock's 1002, 1005. It's worth a nickel. You'll get 108 to 110. 12s will give you 45 to 48 cents that die January 2025. So just some ideas of values of contracts depending on what strike you look into. 1005 now on SoFi. 1005 last trade on SoFi. Volume now is showing 64.2 million at the moment. The buying is still there. Any seller wants out, no problem. You can get out. 64 million traded. It's all been bought up. No problem at all. Which kind of leads me to wonder, gee whiz, Willikers, are we dealing with a stock that's going to take a shot here? Because 64 million of selling didn't kill it. I mean, is this a dead market, 1002? No, it's not. Came from $7. This is looking pretty good. Okay, what's going on? Torben, hey, Uncle Bruce, do I get out of my $7 cover calls now? Or do I play it cool and wait for tomorrow? Well, playing it cool doesn't make you money. If you're going to play it cool, you better take some selfies, post them to your friends, because, it's the only thing that's good for. Look, $7 calls, they're only worth $3 now. Check your option chain. Can you buy these back and write $10 strike price contracts further out for just as much money, or within 30, 40 cents. That's one step you could take to lift your strike price by $3 a share. If the shares back off to 8, your 10s will be worthless. So good. Up to you. On the other hand, you could buy them back, sell the shares, write cash secured puts, or buy these calls back, sell your shares, and buy deep in the money calls. But you got to find the right one. So you decide how you want to play this. Beach Boy, I'm writing SoFi cash secured puts all over the place. I'm writing 10s. I'm writing 7s. January 25, 26, and 27. I hope you like these, Uncle Bruce. Beach Boy is hauling in cash. You want to give me stupid premiums on SoFi at 1009, at 975, 980, 990, 1015, 1009, whatever they're trading. I'll take your money. Beach Boy is going, I'll take your money. Hand me your money. I'm taking you. How many you want to sell me? I mean, how many you want to buy from me? I'll sell you all the cash secured puts you can eat. Way to go, pal. Well done, sir. Well done indeed. $10.10 is the last trade on SoFi. 1010, 66 plus million volume. Sellers can't kill the stock. Sellers cannot kill it back to $8 to $7. They can't do it. It's at 1010 now. It's coming back on again. Giddy up. I like this game. This is a fun game. I really like this game. All righty, 10, 11, 10, 12 on SoFi. Here we go. The high of the day, 1075. The low of the day, 977. We're 35 cents off the lows. And that was set in the last 45 minutes ago. Interesting stuff. Volume now on SoFi, 66.5 million and climbing. 10.15 a share, apparently. 10.14, 10.15 a share. Here we go. I like this game. This is fun. Daddy ain't taking the T-bird away today. Giddy up. How about that? Thank you all. The poll question, 579 answers to the poll question. 579. This is awesome sauce. Thank you, everybody. Also, we have 243 thumbs ups coming through. 398 viewers are in the house. Welcome, all of you viewers from around the world. Uncle Bruce from Midtown Manhattan for the last time. We're going to be in Calgary tomorrow. We're heading out later today. I believe SoFi shares will break 15 a share before the end of the year. The poll question is, that's the answer. That's the question. What's the answer? 582 votes. 62% say yes. This stock will be over $15 a share, Bruce. It's back to 10.16 right now. It's coming on. Only 38% say no. This should be interesting. 10.14, 10.16 on SoFi. 245 thumbs ups. Thank you. 387 viewers. Thank you. Welcome. Hit that thumbs up button. Tell your friends you're watching the SoFi show. And let's just see what happens here.
McDonald's is running up to 300 again.
McDonald's is going up. The old quarter pounder's back. See?
EPS and revenue.
See what's going on? Interesting. 10.17 on SoFi. It's coming up another penny. Very interesting on SoFi. Volume now 68 million, and the market's been open 39 minutes. 68 million shares traded in 39 minutes on SoFi. We got down to 977 for a microsecond trade, like a minute, and now back up here. Overall, back to 1017, 1022. We're now back to 1022. Well, look at that. SoFi is down less than $1 now. Those of you who wrote put contracts this morning are already grinning because the puts are backing off again. Look at that. Funny how that works. The higher the stock starts to creep up, those puts start to back off. Isn't that amazing? Gosh darn it to heck. Man.
Almost like there's some kind of relationship.
It's like a relationship between the price of the stock and the price of these contracts. Wow. Who knew this? How come I didn't understand this? Where do I learn this stuff? Oh, I know. I go to Uncle Bruce's website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca, and I get his classes on how options work. That's what I do. I work, I learn. Yes. Welcome all to the party. Thank you for being here. 247 thumbs ups, 596 poll answers. Wow, we're going for 600 poll results. 63% of you say the stock is going to break 15, Bruce. It's back to 1028. Oh, it's going to break 15. Oh, yes. Before the end of the year? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to do that. That's not an issue. It's definitely going to happen. Welcome to the party, pal. Thank you all for joining me. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Well done, everybody. 1027 on Sofi. It's kind of, I like this game. I like this game. Rocket Lab down 18. Sofi down just 94 now. 1025, 1026, 1027. GameStop down 15 cents. It's coming back. Interesting. 23andMe is up 19 cents. We've got Smart Rent up 3.5. Apple up 3. It's gone green. Tesla down 193. We're up on Microsoft 122. Google's up 121. Amazon up 29. Nvidia down only 29 cents. It's turning around. Meta up 220. Goldman up 260. Cisco up 64. We're going green. We're going green, everybody. We're seeing more green show up. Unity is up. AI is up. Adobe is up. Netflix went green. IBM only down 2 pennies. Vanik up $2. So we're seeing green shoots showing up now. That's what I see going on here. All right. Welcome to the party, pal. Glad you could join us today for this little get together here in central Manhattan, where we like to follow the markets. We like to follow the markets from Zermatt, Switzerland, from London, England, from Hamburg, Germany, and tomorrow we'll be following the markets from Calgary, Alberta. Welcome all. Option writers unite. You're getting richer. You're just going to make more money. Beach Boy is writing cash secured puts all over the place. He knows. The door just went. There's staff at the door.
Well,
They'll just have to stay out. That's all there is to it. We don't need our room done this morning. Thank you.
Yeah.
We're leaving. We're out of here. We're moving on. Thank you, everybody. Dude, looking good, Uncle Bruce. Green, red, it's all good around here. We make money no matter what direction the market goes. We just make money. It doesn't matter. 1024 on Sofi here. 1024. Volume now 72 million shares in 42 minutes on your Sofi. Someone's buying this stuff. Someone's buying all that up. Could be shorters. Could be shorters selling and buying back and forth. There's new repositioning going on. There's a war going on between shorters and non-short. It's fun. It's fun. Option writers are having a field day. Liquidity is good. Good trading action on your contracts. Welcome all to the party. Cunard and Stock Markets with Bruce. Welcome all. We had a wonderful cruise on the Queen Mary 2. We had 3 wonderful cruises on the Queen Mary 2. New York to Southampton, Southampton to Southampton, all around the United Kingdom.
highly recommend.
And Hamburg to New York. Yes, we enjoyed all 3 segments very, very much. Loved it. Harry, McDonald's is not clowning around, you know. Yeah, there you go. They're not burglaring around anymore. What other characters were there with McDonald's? There was the Hamburglar. There was the clown. Wasn't it Grimace? Was it Grimace?
Yeah.
What other characters did McDonald's have in all those years? All kinds of.
The Hamburger.
Yeah, Hamburglar. Yeah,
Grimace.
yeah, Grimace.
And the other.
And the other one? I don't know.
And of course, Ronald.
Ronald McDonald, the
Ronald
clown.
sitting on the bench, you could sit beside him and have your picture taken.
That's true.
Wow.
Depending on where the statue was. Yeah, that's true. Well, there you go. 10:32. Anybody out there watching this? 10:32 on Sofi. Hello. Anybody home? Hello. 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 Anybody there? Hello. Do you realize what would happen if I don't write my cash secured puts when the stock is down to 977? I'll lose money. You don't want me to lose money, do you, Marty? Marty. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Nice to have you here. Giddy up. Mayor McCheese. Ah, yes. Mayor McCheese. Wasn't there a French fry character I don't know. Was there a milkshake character? They had characters for different parts of their menu, right? They had the hamburger, Fry Guys. Did they have Fry Guys? Really? Did Bobby's think? Are you guessing there? I don't know. What other characters were there from McDonald's?
Officer Big Mac.
Officer Big Mac? No way.
That's what they're saying.
That's
And
what
the Fry Kids.
the Fry Kids, not the Fry Guys. The Fry Kids.
Birdie the Early Bird.
Birdie the early bird.
Yeah.
Oh
She's
my
a
goodness.
purple bird. The breakfast mascot.
Wasn't there a female clown at one point? Asks Bobby Atkinson. No idea.
There's a Captain Crook.
Gonzo Cruiser Grimace. Yes. Grimace. Well, yeah. There were all kinds of them, weren't there? 10:36 on SoFi. Hello, is anybody here? 10:36 on SoFi. The dip may have happened 60 cents ago. It might be over. We're only down 83 cents on SoFi. Volume now on SoFi in 46 minutes, 75.3 million. And I might be behind on that. Mayor McChicken says, dude, there was a Mayor McChicken. Interesting. Was there also a character for the
Female one?
breakfast?
Yeah.
Jen is going, a female one?
Birdie the Early Bird.
Birdie the early bird. Oh my. Tom, I've been a member of this channel for 8 months, and Dr. E. coli and Ronald McDonald Trump. Dr. E. coli. Bobby, the Fry Guys were multicolor circles. They didn't look like fries. They looked like zeros. I don't know what they are. Harry, you ever go to the floor of the Dow Jones Exchange? Nope. I have not been to the floor of the Dow. No real desire to. I would have loved to have been on the floor in the 80s when it was a real trading floor with human beings, but it's all computer trading now. There's more television celebrities on the floor than traders. Really, I'm exaggerating, of course.
Apparently, there were also McNugget buddies.
McNugget buddies. 10:42 on SoFi. McNugget buddies. Well, how about that? 10:42 on SoFi, as we are climbing up quickly. 76 million, high of the day, 1074. And we're on our way to the high of the day, perhaps. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. A Deputy Attorney McFlurry.
And there's the Mac Tonight McDonald's Moon Man.
McDonald Moon Man. I have no idea what's going on. Ebby is asking,
Jazzy stuff.
just bought cap at 580. Is it normal? It only take margin? Again, I don't know what this question means. I'm not sure what this means. I'm going to need more info than that. Dude, if you have a margin account, yes. Dude knows what the answer is to this question.
Okay.
Right on. Giddy up. We'll take that. Thank you, dude. 1042, 1040, 77.5 million volume on SoFi. Okay. Very interesting. Cash secured put, says Ebby. Just bought cash secured put. You wrote a cash secured put. You didn't buy it. You sold it. You wrote it.
I know.
Okay.
Don't
Ebby,
yell at me.
I'm not yelling. I'm just making sure. I'm asking. You sold it, right? You got the money. You got the money, right? So you wrote the contract. The newbies, it's okay. We all did this.
went through that.
All newbies do this. It's okay. Harry, they had a little French fry guys that I forget their names. Says Harry.
Fry guys.
Fry guys, apparently.
Little
Fry
guys
guys.
that were fries. Fry guys.
Little guys that were fries.
They
Fry
were
guys.
stretching on naming those.
They were really pushing it. Oh yeah. I know. Says Ebby. You're right. Yeah, I got the money. I wrote it. I sold
There
it.
you go.
Thumbs up, Evie. Nice going, man. Yeah. Ebby's smiling. It's all good. It's all good. It's all very good. 1040 on SoFi. 1042 on SoFi. 1042. Volume is now 78.5 million shares in 49 minutes. Wow. 11 minutes short of the hour. What an opening for the stock. 357 of you are here. Thank you all for popping by and saying hi to me. Great to have you. Love to see if a bunch of you would love to join us as members. That would be terrific. Thank you for that. Thank you for these 256 thumbs ups and 627 votes have now come through on my poll question of the day. The poll question is, I believe SoFi shares will break $15 a share before the end of the year. That's in 60 days. 64% say yes, they will. 36% saying no, I don't think so. But most of you think that this can happen. 627 votes and counting with 259 thumbs ups. Thank you all so very much for being part of the program. 1038 on the SoFi shares, down 80 cents as we bottomed out at apparently 977. Now we're at 1039, 1040 again. We've kind of come back here about 60 something cents. We're down 80 or so. We're almost halfway back. Very, very strong recovery so far. Very interesting recovery. Thank you all for joining us and being part of the program today from wherever in the world you are. We are grateful to have you with us. Become a subscriber if you can. And if you wish to join this family and comment over here, become a member of the channel. You can join at the $10 level or the $25 level. If you join the $25 level, you're a Gold Bagel member. You're one of the on the upper echelon. You're in the penthouse. You're at the top. You're one of the top people. The top people. Who are the top people? They're the top people. If you've ever watched Raiders of the Lost Ark, you know all about the top men and women. But yes, the top men and women are Gold Bagel members. Thank you all for joining in and being part of the familia. Yes, baby. Let's see. Bobby says, it depends on your broker. Some will take cash. Others will take margin. Ebby, dude, I have not made a margin account. Is it good to use or is it dangerous? There you go. It depends on what you're writing. It depends on the firm that you're using and how you use margin. There you go. James of the Misty Tree. Top men. The top men. You've got to. You have to watch the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark to understand the top men. You have to understand what that means. 1028, 1029, 1030 on SoFi. Fluctuating again. Here we go. Fun times at the OK Corral. 81 million volume on SoFi in 52 minutes. This is a huge opening hour. Huge. And the shares could go higher. They could break out as the morning wears on, going into the afternoon. If 80 million shares doesn't make the stock go to $7 a share, we get a little surge of buying here, which we could have at any time. We could be at $11.50, $12 at any time the way this is going. This sucker wants to go higher. I get that vibe. I just get the vibe that SoFi is not going down. It's going to go higher. There have been some serious moves here. Harry's got a new cartoon character for McDonald's. Mac Salmonella Sam. McSalmonella. Just rolls right off the tongue. Max Salmonella. Yes. Mr. Dr. E. coli, Max Salmonella. They're cousins. The cousins from way back. All good times. The Dow is up 90 points. The market has done a complete turnaround, kids. The markets were off 200 this morning. We're now up 89 on the Dow. We're up 11 on S&P, and we're up 64 on NASDAQ. There is money coming into this market, and the move on SoFi has been reflected, and it could go higher. We're up 26 cents on oil, and we're now at 10.25 on SoFi after bottoming out at 9.77. That has been happening so far on the SoFi shares. We have had quite a bit of volatility, good volume, really good volume, and we seem to have hit the lows so far for the day. Very interesting morning, to say the least. We have 639 responders to my poll question today. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. And the question is, will SoFi break 15 a share? People say yes, 65%. It'll do it. 35% say no way. And on the thumbs up button to encourage others to watch this channel and express satisfaction of this channel. 266 thumbs ups have come through, everybody. Thank you very much. 344 of you are here. Only 80 slackers are in the house. This is awesome. Strickland is having a hell of a time handing out pink slips to the slackers. They can't find them. They're hiding, and they're giving me thumbs ups instead, so it's beautiful. Thank you. 1027 now on Sofi, on a pretty heavy volume, 82.5 million plus traded today. Welcome to the party, pals. Thank you for joining us. We're down 24 on Rocket Lab. We're down 36 on GameStop. 23andMe is at 509, up 24. We've got Spire down 14, ATI physical down 26. Smart Rent up a penny. Apple down a dime. Tesla down 178. Microsoft up 182. Alphabet, Google up 103. Amazon up 16. Nvidia down 38. Meta down 306. Goldman up 280. Cisco up 59. ARC down 22. Pfizer down 25. HBQ up 8. Unity up 3. AI down 1. Adobe up 353. Netflix up 188, IBM down 39 cents, Vanix Semiconductors up 192, Home Depot down 566, Enphase down 66, Palantir down 21, and Uber up 112, 78.81 at the moment. There you go, guys. Very, very interesting market for sure. 1027, 1024, 1027 on SoFi now. Beginning to, it looks like kind of holding this 1020, 1025 area at the moment. We'll see if there's a bounce or a pullback from here. At the moment, 1027 a share. Now 1028 on SoFi. I like this game. Welcome everyone to the program. Vilba's, my favorite was Mac tonight, the piano playing jazz singer. Zed Estate, 263 thumbs up. RB, a short attack on SoFi. That's what he thinks going on. Susan Shops. Okay, I just rolled my SoFi $9 covered call that I got 80 cents for. Rolled it to January 26 with a $12 strike for a net credit of 75 cents. Nicely done. That's a $3 gain on your shares. Times how many shares. That is a smart move. Bobby, is this a 200,000 K volume day on SoFi? Who knows? 1026 is the last trade now. 1026, 1028. Ebby, a dude is saying to Ebby, it depends a lot on the different factors if you want to have a margin account or not. I have one, but there are reasons you'd want one. You should be able to write a put without margin in a cash account. Dude, see if you can call your trade desk and ask them why it's requiring margin. There you go. It's the only way you're going to know, as I can't answer questions about brokerage firms. You guys are everywhere on the planet. You deal with dozens and dozens of different firms. I don't know what's going on with those. By the way, SoFi just jumped to 1030. We're back up to 1030 from 1020, 1025. Charlie, Uncle Bruce, I think you should have done a live broadcast from Wall Street. Come on, man. Where's the showmanship? Where's the money? Where's the donations? Where's the donations to get me to get a tux and get me to set up with the permits and get the lighting in and get the cameramen and get the directors and the producers? Where's that?
On the makeup.
And the makeup. My God, the makeup. You don't have enough money. None of you. Look at this face. It's a face for radio. I think you're better off with what we got. Ebby says, thanks, everybody, for all your advice. Rock and roll. 1026, 1030 on SoFi. Volume now is 84 million. Well, certainly going to be a 100 million share day. 120, 130 maybe, 200 million. I don't know about 200 million. If the shares go up and go positive, oh my God. Oh, there could be a rush to the exits by the shorters in the afternoon today. Oh, that would be fun. That'd be a lot of fun. Oh, that would make this a real fun day. I don't know, kids. We'll see what, we'll play it by ear. See what happens. All right. Here we go. Oh, Susan Shops is saying, you know what, Bruce? That $9 covered call roll was on 6,200 shares. I knew I shouldn't have written covered calls on them, but I think I made a good move on it. Also, I just got filled on January 26th, $15 cash secured puts, 550 premium. There you go. Taking the money. Taking the money. Well done. Thank you all. 10.20 on the contracts are on the stock right now. 10.20 a share on SoFi. Susan, well done. Here's Charlie. We're going to our reporter in the field. Go ahead, Mr. Bruce. Give us your market take. Only do it like the hurricane reporter.
I want you in the middle of a pit. They tossed you out.
We want you up to here in water. We want you to just get pummeled. And just tell us how rich we're getting. Would you mind putting on a bit of a show for us, buddy? Geez, get with the program, Bruce. Help us out here. We need entertainment, okay? We need some fun. All right, from 10.20 to 10.24 on SoFi right now. Volume at the moment, 84.8 million, going for 85 million. We might be running out of sellers. Could it be that the selling is running out again and we pop up another 50 cents to 10.75 now? Stranger things have happened there. Bobby, Uncle Bruce, you could have went live at the scene like Les Nestor, right beside the bulk barn there.
Block a door.
Block a door, get told to get lost, as God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly. Great
More
quote.
news and less Nesman.
More news and less Nesman. There you go. Yeah. 10.28 on SoFi. Booger. I love it. Thank you all for joining me. We're up 10 points on the Dow, still green. Intel up 15 cents. Rocket Lab down 20. AI up 3. Turned the corner on AI. GameStop still down 45. SoFi down 91 at 10.28 now, down 91 cents. But back to 10.28. NVIDIA's up a dime. It's turned the corner to go green as well. So we've had a couple of green shoots show up here and there. Others that were much lower are looking a lot better. SoFi is definitely 50-something cents better looking than it was a while ago. Les Nessman says, James of the Misty Tree, name from the past. Blast from the past. That's right. 10.29 on SoFi. 10.29 on SoFi. 85.25 million have gone through here on SoFi shares. Yes, there's been selling, but there's been buying too. Someone's buying it all up. And now it's back to 10.25, 10.30. What's going on? What? Why isn't this crashing to $7? Why? There's something going on here. There's something big going on, and it looks good. I like what I see here. Thank you, everybody. Folks, I got to say my goodbyes. I got to say thank you all for joining Jennifer and I for the last 70 days on our holiday trip. We've been all over the place, as many of you know. You've followed us. Here's a shot of us in Cork. That's a shot of me in Cork, Ireland, with the Queen Mary 2 in the background. Here's a shot of yours truly in London after we got off the ship. We were in London with the Westminster Bridge behind me there and Big Ben in the background. Of course, we were, in and out of the harbor a couple of times here in the Big Apple with the Queen Mary on the way out and on the way back. Absolutely a fabulous experience for us. And without your support of this channel, we wouldn't have gone anywhere. Thank you all so much for being a part of this group of viewers and being part of our channel. We were in Southampton a few weeks ago before we came back here, and I took this photo from our balcony. The Disney ship was there. One of the Disney ships was there, and one of the older P&O ships was in Southampton, England, and we got just had opportunities to take some fantastic photos of fantastic places and things, and you name it. I even got to get a photo taken with a mascot at the Miniature Museum in Hamburg, Germany. See if this loads up here. Here it is. Here you go. No, I take that back. That is Hamburg. That was at the Miniature Museum, and that's their mascot. I have no idea. Is it Wooly? Looks like a sheep.
No,
Uh,
that's Zermatt.
oh, that's Zermatt. Oh, I apologize. That's Zermatt. I'm looking at the background, and I thought, no, that's Zermatt there, Gornagrat area. And look at that. I was in. See, it's official. I was in Zermatt. You just never know. The endless opportunities to take endless photos in endless places. I'll show you here some of the other really cool things. Coolish things, neat things, whatever thing. Yeah, the Matterhorn. I got to take photos of the Matterhorn in all kinds of conditions, time of day, this kind of thing. And this mountain is just stunning at any time. It's breathtaking, and there are always gazillions of tourists taking photos of the Matterhorn wherever we go. Very, very cool thing to see. This picture right here is also pretty cool. This is a picture in Zermatt where the locals hang out. This is an area. Just give me a second here. It'll upload in a sec. Here we go. This is an area where locals play tennis and basketball, and the kids play with each other. And there's a school here, and there's apartment buildings and condo buildings all around here. But the tourist area is one block one way or the other. So they're surrounded by tourists, which of course pays for everything. And there's that beautiful mountain in the background. Snow has not yet come down to this level. This was 5,000 feet above sea level here. The Matterhorn is 13,000 above, so you can see how white it is up there. Covered in snow. But it'll be, Zermatt will be snowbound shortly as the snow starts moving in. It's been a wonderful time. We thank you all so very much for everything. These folks here joined me in London. Let's see if we can make this get this picture up here. These were folks that joined me for the meet and greet in London. Those of you who were in London, I thank you so much for visiting Jen and I. We had a great time with you guys, and we took a photo here on one of the steps near the lobby, and we compared a lot of notes between us, and it's exciting stuff. Thank you all for joining us for that event. It was a fabulous trip, and 70 days from Calgary to New York to Southampton to Switzerland to Hamburg, back to Southampton and New York, and now here we are back in the Big Apple, of course. Absolutely fantastic. Here's a shot of Liverpool that we took I took this from my balcony, and here it is right here. This is a shot of Liverpool. Those birds up at the top there, the big clock. That clock tower you see there is taller, and the dial is bigger than Big Ben. Just so you know, most people are not aware of that. That square building in the background, a little tiny square building, like behind the birds, the building with the birds and the clock, right in front of the building with the dome there. That's the Cunard World Headquarters up until the 60s. That's what the White Star Line and Cunard, that's where they were based. This is right on the waterfront. And that building with the dome, that's the home of an insurance company. Those are the three biggest buildings in the heart of Liverpool that dominate the waterfront skyline and did for decades and decades. And we went walking through there. That's the home of the Beatles, that town. Pretty cool bean stuff. Again, we had a wonderful time on this trip. We really enjoyed ourselves. Saw a lot of different things, landscapes. Some of the photos we got out on the water through the Scottish Isles were just stunning. This is not doing it justice, but it's pretty nonetheless. Boy, I'll tell you, at sunset, late sunsets in the summer, early sunsets now, but boy, there were some spectacular views that we got to a kick out of and got to enjoy on that ship. We really enjoyed ourselves. That was a pretty cool vacay. And so thank you all for your continued support of this YouTuber. And Auntie Jen and I, we thank you all so very, very much. And we will see you tomorrow from Calgary as we get ready to roll. Here's a shot that I took in August, early on. This is the first couple of days of our vacation. And this is yours truly right here at this hotel on the patio that we got with the Statue of Liberty in the background. And we're at that hotel right now yet again and getting ready to head home. So we'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Thank you all for being around and hanging out with us. Juan and James hitting the knee emojis. Statue of Liberty, New York. Nee. Dude, today was extra long stream. Thanks, Uncle B. Love you both. A nice vacation. Any of these little Swiss cars? Any of those little Swiss cars? Yeah, there's a few there. We had a few there. You'll see more on my travel channel if you want to see all that stuff. Susan, safe travel back home. Thanks for everything. And thank you all for joining us. 10:22 on your Sofi right now as we are grinding our way through the day here. You'll keep an eye on things. I'll keep an eye on things. And we will keep an eye on these markets. And we'll be around tomorrow and Thursday and Friday. Thank you so much for your support of this traveling YouTuber. Have yourselves a great rest of your day. Thanks for these the thumbs ups today. Last I saw was 260 something. Now 282. How about that? And 692 poll results. 692 voters on the poll question. Thank you. I believe Sofi shares will break 15 a share before the end of the year. Yes, 65%. No, 35%. So that's pretty good. 2-1. And we're at 10:23 at this moment in time, with the volume today been pretty heavy here. Last report, it's well over 80 million. Easily 88 million shares now traded on Sofi. There you go. All right, guys. We're saying goodbye from New York. Goodbye from the Queen Mary. Goodbye from Southampton, Hamburg, Zermatt, London, everywhere. Thank you all from around the world for being viewers, fans of the channel, followers, class takers. You keep up the good work, you guys. You're on your way to a new world. Stephen Butler, thank you. Thank you those who are sending me emails telling Jen and I what this channel has done to your lives. We are blown away by the responses. We love getting those emails. Thank you all so very much. And we'll talk to you tomorrow from Calgary. All right. We'll see you later, everybody. Bye for now.